Hey, remember we talked about engineering happiness? So I want to present you now one tool, which is really about the whole engineering your emotions. First concept I want you to understand is that you are doing your emotions. Okay, I'll show you. Let me be depressed. Now I'm thinking of all the sad things. Talking to myself, this is all useless. What am I doing here? No one cares. Oh, I'm depressed. Very good. So what did I do? Okay, wait, we make the counter example. Let's be happy. Happy. Woohoo! Happy. I was focusing everything that's good. And yeah, let's look at it. What did I just do? If any one of you paid attention, you would have noticed that I changed how I use this thing, my body, my physiology. So how you use your body creates a state. That's why exercising makes you feel better, because you change your breathing, you change the way you stand. Blood is rushing through your body, all areas like your breath. So when you get depressed, for example, you put your shoulders down, usually. You breathe really shallow, and then you do a few patterns, like you focus, your head goes down, and you lose all the energy in your body. And when you get happy, you usually smile, which is also, remember, tension in your cheeks, and your body gets activated. We're smiling, must be happy, releases chemicals that make you feel happier. So this is really changing your physiology. So the first part of changing your state, that's why we make a move, or we move participants around that are like shy. You just move them and shake them up, so that you change their state and their physiology. The second part is focus. What you focus on, you feel. Focus is also the kind of questions you ask yourself. If you wake up every morning and ask yourself, why will today be a great day? You're focusing on all the good things that can happen, so you feel better. But you can also wake up and focus on, shit, what else do I have to do? Why do I have no time today? Why am I so tired? Oh yeah, I think I ate too much before I slept, and I didn't sleep enough. So immediately your focus goes there and you feel tired. So again, what you focus on, you feel. And focus is usually directed with questions, because thinking is just answering questions in your mind. And then the last part of the triad is language. If I say you're wrong, you feel a certain way. If I say you might be mistaken, you probably feel better when I talk to you about it. But if I say you're lying, you will probably protest, because you don't see yourself as a liar. What happened? Same topic, I just changed the words, but immediately your emotions are different. So it's the same thing. Are you using the word challenge or problem? What I like to do is, instead of using the word annoyed or frustrated, I use the word tinkled. So that way I can still communicate and say, I'm a little bit tinkled right now, but at the same time my brain goes, tinkled? What the fuck? Like, that's not doesn't feel negative, so my language is not there. So if you combine the three, you can change your state. At the end of the day, we are all walking triads. So whenever a person is not in the right state, remember they are in the wrong triad. And what people often do, they're like this is, I don't know, I don't know, I just don't know. I don't know what to do. What do they focus on what they can't do. They keep repeating to themselves in language, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. Your brain wants to keep you consistent. And your physiology is like this, which is like, oh, I don't know. And then they wonder why they don't know. So at the same time, you can help people change their state, change their physiology. Now the trick is to change their physiology and their state without them noticing it in a too obvious way, because some people are like, I don't want to change my state. But you could say, well, I don't know, let's take a walk. Changing their physiology. Or, guys, let's just take a deep breath and think again. Okay, now what? So you can see it in your real life, and we're all doing this to a certain extent, but now you know the key. It's changing those. Asking a new question. What's good about this? What else could this mean? What's good about this? Let's say, a friend lost their job. They're in a bad state, they're like this, oh, I don't know what to do. So first change the physiology. Say, hey, let's drink a glass of water. Water changes the physiology, change your body. Say, okay, take a deep breath. Now let's walk outside on the balcony. And let's take a walk, change their physiology. Now you ask them good questions, change their focus. Say, you know what, getting fired, what could be good about this? At least I don't have to work with this asshole of a boss anymore. Or, well, who knows, maybe I can find something better. I always felt like not really using my talents. And then, change their language. When they talk, interrupt them. Like, I don't know. Well, what if you did know? Let's pretend for a moment you know. Like, interrupting this language and helping them find a new language. That changes their state. After a while they say, I don't know why. I feel a bit better. Maybe I should talk more often to my friends. But in fact, what you did, you change their physiology, their focus, and so on. They could be meeting another friend and then they just be talking about, yeah, it's so shitty, yeah, me too, and they both feel even worse. So, changing anyone's state is a key aspect of working here. When it comes to yourself, waking up and saying, okay, change my state, I go to work, I kick ass. Or when you're a captain, before you go out, you change your state. You see participants, you change their state. When you're promoting, you change your state first, and then when people are walking like this underneath, you say, hey! And they change their state. You change their focus. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Are you going out with your friends, something? Have you heard of pub crawl? Well, their focus goes on going out, pub crawl, and you can see their physiology change. So we'll use that in all areas. I just quickly wanted you to understand the concept, because I will be repeating it over and over and over again. So this is simple. Just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy. Okay, applying it is the art. Knowing it is easy, but doing it. Because the moment it counts is when you don't want to change your state. When your physiology is like, like depending whether when you're from abroad, you might be coming with your own cultural programming. So you feel certain things shouldn't be a certain way. Well, really? Maybe it's better to change your state and understand where you are. And we all have that. So let's start practicing.